Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. This is my Come Grow Spiritually with Me series. I believe it's day 8 or day 9. I had some technical issues over the last couple days, so I'm not sure if those videos are actually going to get posted. But hey, that happens. So I'm changing up the format just a little bit of how I'm doing this series. I'm going to do separate videos with the crystals and separate in regards to my tarot pull, only because the format wasn't feeling right for me. I know that some people are just interested in learning about crystals, and so they can just follow that journey with me, and I know vice versa, right? Some people are just interested in seeing the tarot portion. So now you can choose, and if you're interested in both, then you can watch both videos. All right, so what am I doing here? My card's inside out. Okay, so Source, we are going to do a 3-card pull today, past, present, and future. And we're just going to stick with the question of what do I need to know and understand most today? So I guess essentially, what is the message for today? Past, present, and future, please. And again, Source, you know I like to shuffle until you spit me out some cards. That's just how I roll. We got one. Present and future. Okay. We got our cards. All right, we are starting with the Ace of Swords that showed up in the past position of the tarot pull this morning. So, the Ace of Swords is about clarity, breakthrough, truth being revealed, a new perspective, and mental clarity. So in the past position, this shows that I've already had my aha moment or breakthrough. So a new way of seeing myself, my path, or my truth. It suggests that I have cut confusion and gained mental clarity about something important. So 100% accurate, as the cards generally are. I had an aha moment due to my car injury and subsequent brain injury that I needed to step into my authentic spiritual self and venture down and fully commit and submit to this journey of spirituality and spiritual growth and healing. For me, the two kind of go hand in hand now. So this is representing that decision to do that for me. So again, this is about representing my decision to step fully into my spiritual path and also my decision to share my journey in this series, in the online courses I'm doing. And I think it also supports my decision to move away from social work, traditional social work, and step into a more holistic practice. And I got to tell you, the road hasn't always been easy. Any kind of growth is not easy. It's not totally sunshines and rainbows, but I am way more confident and peaceful and secure and happy in my life since making this decision to surrendering, to agreeing to do the work, and to following through. So again, this is about representing that decision I made to step into this spiritual journey and to go ahead and share it all with you in hopes of you going on your own spiritual journey and finding the peace and the comfort. And I just feel comfortable in my skin and I feel okay with me. Even the dark parts of me or the parts about me that I'm not necessarily proud of, if that makes sense. I don't know if proud's the right word because I don't really hold any shame about the darkness, the dark parts of me. I've learned to embrace them, and that's been something that's happened as part of this spiritual journey. Okay, moving along. So the Moon card, the keywords are illusion, uncertainty, intuition, navigating the unknown, and subconscious patterns. So in the present position, the moon card may be suggesting that I'm moving through uncertainty or things not being fully revealed yet. And that right now things can feel confusing, like the path ahead is not clear, but it's asking me and reminding me to trust my intuition rather than needing to know all the answers right now. Completely fitting for me, once again. As you know, and as if you've watched part of the series, I have shared that I am a deep planner. Like, I want to know the plan. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what my part is. I want to know what steps I need to take to get to whatever the goal is. And I am working on, and the thing that I'm trying to release and change, like old patterns and limiting beliefs wise, is that need to control and know the answers. And learning to be comfortable in this place of the unknown, of just trusting my intuition, just trusting that the path is being laid out for me and that I don't need to know. I don't need the map. Like, I don't need to know how I'm getting from here to there. I just have to trust and follow my intuition and be okay to be uncomfortable and not know what the plan is. And also that it's okay for me to take steps forward in uncertainty and to know that, like, I can take steps forward without having to know necessarily what the route is. Again, this is likely representing and reflecting that I'm in a vulnerable space by sharing my journey publicly. And I don't know exactly how it will unfold. I don't know how it will be received. But I'm being asked to just kind of surrender to that intuition and inner guidance that's telling me to do this. And that if I just keep surrendering to my intuition and my inner guidance, that will help me walk through this fog of uncertainty to the place that I'm supposed to be. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always excited when I see the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune keywords are destiny, cycles, change, alignment, good fortune, and fate unfolding. So in the future position, this is powerful. It says that my life is turning. Cycles are shifting, and I'm stepping forward into alignment with divine timing. The wheel represents movement, opportunity, and change that often feels destined. So this is likely an encouragement that the work I'm doing now will set big shifts into motion. And that if I continue to trust my intuition, as the moon is suggesting, I'll move into the new cycle of expansion and alignment. So again, this is just a reminder that I just need to keep moving forward on the path. I need to trust that everything that I'm manifesting, my dreams, my desires, my goal to be at location B is happening. And that if I continue on my path forward, that I will receive everything that I am manifesting. And that I am shedding these old cycles that have been holding me back or keeping me from being my authentic truth self. That those cycles are being shed and shed for good. Like, I am freeing myself of them. So, yeah, I love getting the Wheel of Fortune. Just saying. All right. So when you do a 3-card pull, you're essentially the 3 card, each card has its own individual meaning, but then the 3 cards together are telling a story. So in this regard, the Ace of Swords in the past is telling me that I've had clarity and a breakthrough moment and a clear decision to step forward. The Moon is telling me that now I'm in a phase where things aren't fully clear and the path feels uncertain, but this is where I need to rely on my intuition as my compass to guide me forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is suggesting that trusting through this uncertainty, like moving through and following that compass, will move me into alignment with destiny, and that big changes, new opportunities, and karmic shifts are coming. All right, summing it up, how this story applies to my life right now. Essentially, it is mirroring my current journey perfectly. And of course it would be, right? Because that's the power of spirituality and connecting with Source and using the cards as a guide and a way to communicate with Source. So the Ace of Swords is telling me that my breakthrough decision to share my spirituality open and cut through the fear and step forward in clarity was the right decision for me. It's telling me that right now, where I'm at with the Moon card, that things feel uncertain, scary, and vulnerable, which I have a hard time with, and that I'm in new territory, and it's okay that I can't see the full path. And the Wheel of Fortune is reassuring me that by continuing, I'm aligning with divine timing, and that things will shift in my favor, and my path will expand in ways that feel fated. So, in other words, I don't need to know everything right now. I've already made my decision clearly, and I need to trust the unknown and know that Spirit is aligning me with big changes and blessings. So there you have the tarot reading for today. Absolutely feel powerful. It feels inspiring. It's helping me with that shedding of that cycle of needing to know the plan before I take the steps forward. And it's reminding me that I'm exactly where I need to be. And although I can't see the changes and the blessings that are coming, although I'm going to be honest with you, I am starting to see in certain aspects of my life, almost all of them, to be totally honest. In every aspect of my life that I was manifesting certain changes in, I'm already starting to see the beginnings of these changes happening. So I just need to continue on the path, and I need to be okay in, I watched somebody that does tarot cards, and he talks about like the Moon card, talking about how you're in like the dark, scary forest, right? You're not really sure what the path is forward, and you're kind of like having to rely on your intuition to guide you. So I just need to do what I can to keep myself as comfortable as possible while I move through the dark, scary forest, and rely on my spiritual tools, my guides, my mentors, and that I just need to keep trusting and knowing that if I listen to my intuition, that my intuition is guiding me to my destination. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling me my destination is going to be bigger than I even dreamed of. That's always been the case when I've manifested stuff in my life. It always comes out bigger and better than I could have imagined. So I'm excited. I thank you all for being here. I'm going to throw some reflection comments or some reflection prompts and engagement prompts in the comments. Again, I want people to engage. I want you to share with me your opinions about these cards. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a very blessed day.